Shalom, family. Peace be unto you in the name of Yahushua. Pray that everybody's having a blessed day, blessed week. Got some encouragement, some warning in the spirit, things we're going to talk about. So, just jumping right into it. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks around like a lion, seeking someone he can devour, seeking whom he may devour." So it says, be sober and be vigilant. Now, I want us to focus on the first thing, is that we have an enemy. We have an adversary. We have someone literally seeking to devour us. We have someone seeking to devour us and put us in his basket. So now that we know that, we have to understand that if he's seeking someone to devour, how does he have the ability to devour you, brothers and sisters? How does he gain access to you? I did a teaching on this, I believe last week or so, on the Hour of Power, about self-control being one of the ways of how these evil spirits get in there and everything like that. So we're going to address this with two terms: mistakes, or two phrases. Mistakes and bad habits. There's a difference between mistakes, making mistakes, and bad habits. I'm saying that because as believers, walking in the spirit is difficult. Walking in the spirit is something that we learn to do, and then you're often going to make a mistake. A mistake is defined, I believe, as a misguided action or judgment, right? A mistake is something that's considered wrong, but it was misguided. Hey, I made a mistake doing that. I misjudged, what was going on, and so I made a decision that turned out to be not the right decision. So I made a mistake. All right, and while sometimes we can open ourselves up, to error and consequences of error because of mistakes, but many times that's not going to be the cause. Mistakes are not going to be the cause. However, bad habits, on the other hand, are. So a bad habit is, you're gonna find this term or this phrase, a bad habit. It can be defined in many ways, but you can see it being defined as behavior that is considered wrong, a pattern or behavior that's considered wrong. But when you go deeper into it, bad habits are fixed patterns that are detrimental to one's physical health, mental health, and spiritual soundness. Right? Now, since there is a pattern, a bad habit, bad habits are fixed patterns. Now, these fixed patterns are recognizable. These fixed patterns are now recognized by the adversary. The adversary is going to look. He's looking for somebody to pounce. He's looking for somebody to devour. So now, if you have a fixed pattern, this is why we're giving pastors and shepherds. So we're giving teachers and evangelists and things like that, different people in the body to build the body up. So here's the thing: if you have a common a pattern, a fixed pattern of bad habits, would you rather me notice it and reprove you for it? Would you rather one of your brothers and sisters notice it and rebuke you for it, or for it to go unaddressed and unchecked, and then the adversary recognizes it? Because if I see it, the enemy sees it. He just has yet to act on it. But now that you have the, when this pattern, this fixed pattern of behavior is exposed, see, the adversary, he's smart, he's crafty. Yahushua says, be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. So if he said be wise as serpents, the serpent is wise. So the serpent ain't gonna just get you when you watch it, even though he sees you in the bad, in this pattern, because he knows if this is a fixed pattern, I don't have to rush my attack. I don't gotta rush my attack. I don't gotta attack right now. I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna plot, I'm gonna watch. And as I study this pattern, when he does this and how she does this and when she gets into this, or what triggers this pattern, this bad behavior or this bad habit, once then he studies this bad pattern, and now that he studies the bad pattern, then he figures out this is the best time to strike. That's right. And then swiftly does your destruction come, brothers and sisters. So, it's one thing for us to have these bad patterns, these bad habits, which are these fixed patterns, brothers and sisters, but we have to get a hold on these things. We have to understand, because this is why we're here. We're here to be equipped with knowledge and understanding according to Yah's heart, and applying it. You don't want to have knowledge that you're not set by, brothers and sisters. So be set by it. Be fixed in the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that you're receiving in the spirit of truth, and walk as children of light. I pray that this message is somehow blessing unto you, brothers and sisters. Seek Yah, family. Seek first the kingdom of Elohim and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. Just understand, family, there's a difference between a misguided action and judgment and a pattern, a fixed pattern, which is a bad habit. Which is a bad habit by which you will be exposed to the enemy. You will be exposed to attack by the enemy. I pray this helps you, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Yahushua's love.